left and right. Switch forward to the second enemy position.
Going down the officer route in the Territorial Army, it gives you the opportunity to lead and make decisions and meet challenges in an environment so far removed from the office.
You get to have direct control over things that are close to hand. So if you see something that you'd like to change, you have the means to communicate the changes you require.
As well as doing all the physical stuff, you're doing the planning. Therefore, you have to stay mentally switched on.
You're the decision maker on the ground. The buck stops with me.
I like to push myself and get the best out of people around me.
It puts you in positions that you'd never normally experience, and you come out of it better for it.
I actually appreciate being back in the office because I've done something so different during the weekend.
My civilian job, I work for a recruitment company.
I just finished as a student.
Dairy and beef farmer.
I work in a Rosyth dockyard in Fife in Scotland.
In civilian life, I'm a sign maker.
HR consultant.
I'm currently a technical account manager.
I'm a software engineer back in England.
I'm a medical student.
I'm an events manager. I still have exhibitions at Earls Court.
As an officer, it can be demanding because it's my role to organise the training and career development of the soldiers. So you have to be committed to it, but you get out of it what you put in.
Questions? Please confirm the 4-figure grid for 210 battery task.
I think the aspect of actually having to command men, I found quite a challenge. Going out to Iraq, I was given 50 men to command. It is quite daunting initially, but it's very, very rewarding.
I'm very proud that I'm an officer, and I know for a fact that I've had to work hard to achieve that, and it's not something that can be bought.
I think as long as you come here with an open mind and just prepared to absorb everything and really give it a go, I don't think you'll have a problem.
I had lots of doubts about coming here to Sandhurst, and once I'm here, I just love it.
You learn your strengths and you learn your weaknesses, especially under pressure.
It shows you that you've got a lot of resilience. You can push yourself harder than you thought you actually could.
It's a different kind of challenge. It's motivating yourself and motivating other people when everyone's given up and you're tired and you want to go home.
This course has been one of the best things that I've done so far.
I thought Sandhurst was absolutely superb. I left there feeling that there was a standard to be met.
Thousands of people have got through the course, and they weren't superhuman. They were just people that were dedicated and committed.
One of the proudest moments of my life was marching onto the parade square at Sandhurst with the band playing in front of you.
My mother was asking how formal it was going to be and whether she had to buy a new hat.
Marching off the Golden Square at Sandhurst is probably one of the top days in my life.
Commitment to the TA is really down to the individual. Sometimes I wouldn't be able to come in for training, and other times, I'd be going away practically every weekend. Because it's so flexible, it means that it can suit every single person.
I've never had any problems with the amount you have to commit to.
Whilst I've been at university, I've had weekends off where I can come away and do TA activities, and of course during the summer I've had the holidays off where I can attend courses and camps.
Next! Button number 9, please.
When it comes to the annual camps, 2 weeks a year, they actually give me an extra 2 weeks holiday for that. They're actually paid leave. I think they recognise the benefits that we bring along.
Deciding how much time to allow a TA person to have is quite a decision, because obviously what it does involve is more time off than the normal holiday. But I think it wasn't a difficult decision, in fact, because I think what we could do is sort of balance the benefits that it would bring with the additional time she was going to have off.
I'm very lucky. My employer is very supportive, and they do give me an extra 10 days paid leave. I do have to use holiday time as well, so the commitment has to be from me, but it also does have to be from the employer.
At 1100 hours.
If I'm busy at work, I am limited to an extent, but I get my holiday booking in early, and generally there's no problems.
I think the biggest two skills I've learned from being in the TA is just self-confidence and self-reliance, really. The TA does offer quite a lot of training that people don't actually realise is relevant. Managerial training, leadership, organisational training.
Everything from putting you through your driving licence to training qualifications.
I've been able to do a first aid course.
I train as a physical training instructor.
We're going to revert and be facing in that direction.
You'll learn so much about yourself that you never really knew before.
The management aspect of it is very beneficial. I'm going to be becoming a teacher soon, so hopefully my skills will be utilised within the classroom.
Rather than just having one idea of how to get something done, you have several ideas. That ability is a great asset to have, so I think companies certainly appreciate that.
Personally, I use the TA to the full on my CV. Obviously, I've got management skills. Also, that I am in charge of 80+ men, which within civil industry that's very rare unless you get to quite a senior level. Having that sort of background cuts a lot of ice really for quite an early age, so it's very, very advantageous.
But from our point of view, we get more rounded individuals and they can improve and develop the skills that we find useful as an organisation. The ability to think on your feet, getting on well with people, teamwork, the training they get from the TA benefits us in the long term, so I think it's a win-win situation.
We provide people, manpower, personnel, trained personnel to backfill slots in the regular army and to provide formed units.
We do the same military training, we just don't put in as many hours as the regular soldiers do. Yeah, that's impossible, but we bring extra skills, we bring civilian skills.
Regulars will often say they came out to a unit and after they were told there was TA in there, they'd have no recollection whatsoever. There was no difference.
It's very closely integrated. That's shown by the fact that we're deployed in Iraq.
I took a few months out of university to go away and do my job as a troop commander. At the time it's difficult, it's hard, but you look back on it and you smile.
Last year I was actually mobilised for 8 months. During that time, Zurich were very, very supportive.
It's disappointing to lose him, but it was great to see him fulfil his duty. The Reserve Forces Act guarantees people's jobs when they go away on mobilisation. And as long as they're not away for longer than a year, their record is complete. They can be safe in the knowledge that they can return to their jobs.
I think from going out to Iraq in early July last year, we saw a big difference to leaving in January. It's quite a good feeling really to leave there and knowing that's what we've achieved. In the normal sort of TA unit, the camaraderie is very, very good.
We have TA nights where we all socialise together. You know, you get to sort of bond as a team and get to go on loads of different social events as well.
So you meet a fantastic wide range of people from all sorts of places who've done all sorts of things.
I'm happier in green than red. Meston is a great chance to catch up, find out what other people have been doing, where they've been.
Meston quite often opens up a whole new spectrum of events. Someone that's my age that does the sort of things I do wouldn't normally go to a ball, for instance.
I enjoy it, it's good fun.
Not only are you working with them, you're socialising with them, you're living with them, and that's where those friendships are made, and certainly they're friendships that I'll have for the rest of my life.
I'd say come along, have a look.
It can't be beaten. It's brilliant.
Prove to yourself that you have got what it takes.
Just give it a go.